Hi, Antonio. Hello, Lisa. I have a question for you, but my English is very, very bad to speak it. That sounds great. You can put it into Google Translate and send it to me, and I'll try my best to salvage it. Google Translate can destroy it sometimes. The question is, if I, with this mind, I invented this particular me, then this mind have to remove this invention about me. True? Anyway, I'm thinking that good have to approve me to awake. God have to approve me. Antonio Jesus. No, it's not Jesus. Jose. Antonio Jose. Antonio Jose. Antonio Jose. Very English way to say it. Antonio Jose. A lot of people think I'm Australian. I'm not actually Australian. If I did, I'd speak more like this. I'm actually from the United Kingdom, and I have a London accent, so I tend to overpronounce everything like this. Okay, sorry, back to the question. I invented this particular me. Who is the I that invented the me? Who is this I that invented the me? You're taking too much responsibility, Antonio. Too much responsibility. The illusion of you was created by God knows how, what. It was created. You could say it's created by everything, which is who you are, but that's not a particular thing that is doing it. So you could say you create it as everything, that you create it as everything, but that everything doesn't have a conscious will. It's creating, and it creates a conscious will. It's just creating. But you are saying that you, this particular you created it, this particular you didn't create it, this particular you was created by that infinite source of everything. So it means that you have to remove it. In one way, it seems like there is a deconstruction of you by the you. So you investigate who you are, you investigate this subject, you investigate who you are, who you believe yourself to be, and there is a removal from you. But actually, as you begin to investigate you, that begins to collapse, and you see that it was nobody's effort, that it was always just a happening, like the tree growing, the sun glowing. The tree growing, the sun beaming, glowing is too close to growing, and the sky being blue. That you was always a happening, and your will never actually really existed. It seemed like it existed. So the undoing of you is you and not you. It seems as if it's you, but it's not you. Then I invented my particular me, and I invented God. No. You're taking too much credit. You're taking too much credit. You wanted to invent everything. You're like, I invented God, I invented my mind, I invented the toilet paper, I invented light, I invented the world. A lot of things you invented, Antonio. You is an invention by not a thing appearing as everything, by the source. You is an invention. You didn't invent everything. You're like, once there was a boy called Antonin, and he lived in a world that was a globe that floated around the sun, and other planets floated around with them, and the little one far, far away was called Pluto, and he had a life where he was Jose, Jesus in disguise, and he believed that he was the inventor of everything, and he worked a simple job as an accountant. And he had a wife with 3 children. So how did you do that? If you invented your life and you invented God and you invented all of this, how did you do it? Don't just say it if you just thinking that's the way it might have been. How are you doing it? How are you inventing you? How are you inventing your thought? How are you inventing your words? How are you inventing the way that you hear? How are you inventing your legs and your jeans and your jumper? It's all appearing from the source, but the source isn't consciously inventing, it's spontaneously inventing. It's free, it invents spontaneously, and that's who you are. But the source doesn't claim and say, I invented this. It just invents and gives. It gives and gives and gives endlessly. Okay. I get excited. You excited me, Antonio, Jose, with your name.